Limerick final then. This was on TV on TG Carr on
Yeah,
Sunday.
the big one of the weekend, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. Patrickswell won 17, Na Piarsaigh 15. So Patrickswell are now top of the leaderboard with 20 titles, moving ahead of a Han. What did you make of the game?
I suppose the thing about it was that, like, in comparison to the Kilkenny games that were on TV on Saturday, the weather looked perfect for it. But I thought it was the quality of shooting really was a problem. It got off to a great start, a couple of scores on either side, but like Aaron Gillane missed a lot of wides for Patrickswell. Patrickswell in general, actually, I think went over 20 minutes without a score.
Do you think that there's a template that's been laid now in terms of how to mark Aaron Gillane? Because Hugh Lawler kept him on his right hand side all the time, and he must have hit 4 or 5 wides in that All-Ireland semi-final.
Yeah,
Mike Casey did it once or twice also.
I think that's a factor, but there was definitely, for a player of his ability, there was some good chances to score. I mean, Na Piarsaigh as well. Apart from Peter Casey, who got 6 from play, their forward line. Okay, they had no Shane Dowling, but I mean, like, the forward line is Conor Boylan, Peter Casey, David Dempsey, Will Hen, Kevin Downs, Adrian Breen. That's a lot of quality players there. A lot of guys with inter-county experience, but they just never really got moving. And the key was, I think, when they kind of got level in the third quarter, they had started well. The Patrickswell managed to weather the storm, and you look at the Patrickswell team, and what you want, I suppose, is your big names to stand up. And in fairness, like, Gillane pointed all his frees all day. Cian Lynch was outstanding.
Ridiculous. Do you remember that catch at one stage in the first half? The ball went cross field to him.
Gillane hit it back out to him. Yeah,
he was jumping up with some guy all over him, and somehow I think he spilled it, but then chopped it back up into his hand.
That chop flick he has is just amazing. His ability to do that. He won a couple of frees in the second half, having managed to get the ball in a ruck like that. And as well, I thought Diarmaid Byrnes had a big last quarter. A couple of other guys like Josh Considine and Jack Gallagher, but again,
what I really like is Kevin O'Brien, a centre forward. Really good ball carrier, straight up the guts anytime he gets a chance to.
He's been really good this year. I think he was man of the match in their semi-final win, and I suppose that probably, he's played Limerick under 21, he played UL Fitzgibbon to a fairly high level. He's one county senior, but I guess it's, I suppose I think he's been kind of on provisional squads, but I don't think he's really kind of got a chance in league or Munster. Maybe he might be kind of a guy that might come into the frame now, but I thought it was interesting afterwards, like, again, like what we were talking earlier about Burr, you look at Patrickswell and you think, most successful club, but like Kieran Carey was trying to say, for these players, a lot of them it was their first title, for some of them it was their second since 2016, but another club that I think they really dominated Limerick hurling, kind of 80s, 90s, early 90s, had to kind of sit back and look at mainly Na Piarsaigh and Kilmallock really this decade dominate, apart from when they won it themselves in 16. But I think to beat them in a final, that's a massive thing, a scalp like that to take.
It's great too for Kieran Carey that he can have Diarmaid Byrnes, you marshal the backline, so I've got my very big well-known established star there. Cian Lynch midfield running the show. That's another area to feel sorted. Gillane, the other team has to think so much about stopping Aaron Gillane. I know I mentioned the whole template of stopping him on his right hand side, but he's still unbelievably effective and a brilliant player. Like, it's just nice that he has that all over the field, and all those players have ingrained the Limerick style of play from the different parts of the field, so they can lead from the different areas. I think it's a great template for them, and they'll have a fair go at Munster.
Yeah, because I think they were pretty disappointed about how they did against Glen Rovers the last time. They lost by a point at home in the Gaelic grounds.
I expected them to win that.
And the thing is, like, aside from the kind of 3 well-known guys, I mean, like, Brian Murray in goal, like, he was, in goal for Limerick and go 7 All-Ireland.
that year, was he?
I think he was, yeah. I mean, he's still knocking around. Sean O'Brien, cornerback, he's played for Limerick senior.
And was good, actually, yeah.
Mark Carmody, wing-back, has played underage, so I don't think it's just a case of that it's the 3 senior lads leading the way and everyone else is kind of following,
Yeah,